The first tune you heard was Two Latin Dances by Lauren Bernofsky. It's one of my favorite solo pieces, or probably my favorite solo piece that I've played. It's really fun to play because it has these kind of Latin rhythms, and especially on the second movement, the tango, I really enjoy kind of getting into that, but also the lyrical side, which I love exploring with the trombone. So with me on stage was my wonderful accompanist, Dr. Joyeon Lee. She is on faculty at CSU, and I just love working with her so much. So yeah, not only is she just an amazing, fabulous musician, but every time we play together, I feel like we're best friends, and we've just like known each other forever. So one more hand for Dr. Lee. Awesome. So this next second piece we're going to play, this one's really special to me because the composer, Luca Pasquini, is going to be playing. Woo! He is just, I have nothing but amazing things to say about Luca. I swear, like, he is the most kind, most sweet, most generous person I know, and truly the most talented, and he really, I swear, you guys need to write his name down because he's going to NYU for film composing, and I swear you're gonna hear his music on Marvel films and Star Wars films, and I just can't wait to be like, yeah, I played one of his pieces in high school. No biggie, right? So anyway, please remember the name Luca Pasquini. You will hear it again. But this piece especially is amazing because Luca and I will be performing the third piece together, which we performed at his senior recital. And after that, we had just such a great time making music together that I was like, hey, let's do another piece. So my best friend, Clarice Reichley, who I call Clary, she's a poet. She and Luca are both young arts winners, which I am like so in awe of their talent. And I was like, this would be the perfect opportunity to kind of create a piece with spoken word because I was able to play in the Denver Young Artists Orchestra. We played a orchestral piece called Ellis Island, and it had this spoken word with kind of stories from Ellis Island and moving picture and all of this, and it was just the most impactful musical experience I've ever had. And so to me, I was like, you know, I love music with spoken word, and I have an amazing best friend who's an incredible poet, so why not? So this next piece will be featuring Clarice Reichley speaking her own poem to the piece by Luca Pasquini, which he will be playing piano on, and as well as Nathaniel Kim, who we became closer just this year, but every time we get to chat in Chem Club or band or orchestra, he's just such a genuine person that I'm so glad he's in my life. And then he will be playing flute, and as well as Thomas Romano will be playing tenor saxophone. Thomas and I go way back. Thomas was my first friend here at DSA. He and his amazing family, Mark and Sarah, who are in the audience right there, they just became my family here at DSA, my band family. They welcomed me in with such, we all kind of figured it out together here at DSA, and they just became my family, and I can't thank them enough for all of their love and support over these past 4 years. So, and of course, Thomas's lovely sister, Nicole. So anyway, as you can tell, all of these people are so special and important to me, and that's why I felt like I really had to include them in my senior recital, because that's what music is about for me. It's all about community and making friends and just having a good time with your friends. So, without further ado, we will be playing The Delight of Clouds. The Delight of Clouds. The Delight of Clouds. After a lifetime of drought, I'm learning to recognize the different inflections of light that burrow into these atmospheric seas. For the atmosphere carries its own tides, and these tides are clouds. Clouds who I've come to intimately know. Cirrus. First, there are the high-up clouds, lovers of space, who vacuum and pull until they are stretched out, wispy, helical like the archaic fossils from the seashore. They come from a different era. Their distance from humanity makes them shy, so shy that they hide, childlike, behind Sky Mother's legs. I love your layers, how you have a capacity for both depth and lightness. Stratus. Then there are the flat clouds that bespeak wasteland, grasping all light for themselves and giving none in return. Wedded to mountaintops, they obstruct and abstract until all is washed in the half-light of gray, not quite one thing or another. These clouds are the birthplace of clouded judgment. I love how you represent another domain and remind me not everything is as fixed and complacent as I once thought. Your surrender to the trade winds reveals to me divine intervention, tells me there is meaning in all our lived and unlived life. Cumulus. Then there are the clouds of the rolling deep, slow-moving as blimps and dense as cotton. They hold the promise of corn, peaches, and winter wheat, and therefore have the most devout subjects. Their ephemerality begs spells and rituals that seek to bring forth unrequited rain on hot summer days. I love how you are an origin story. Once a molecule in my body, now I am a molecule in your body. No wonder I ache before the downpour. No wonder I can feel a storm in my bones, even when it is far off and unbroken. Nimbus. Lastly, there are the omnipotent clouds, floating high above, covered in eyes. They can be seen from miles off, dark and stooped, an entrance to another dimension, the beginning and therefore the end of possibility, the energy they hold within, a taste of electricity at the stillness before thunder. I love how loud you can be, waking me in the middle of the night like glass shattering. And I love how quiet you can be, relinquishing mist in small packaged multitudes. Your many forms transcend all realms of corporeal being. For eons you exist in the stagnant form of Sirius, until one morning you descend to become a stratus among the mountaintops. Days later, the wind shifts, and you are snow flurrying from a cumulus, until winter turns to spring, and spring to summer, and you are the yearned-for, feared nimbus, spewing hail. Oh, the delight of you and your many forms. To think that during the Dust Bowl, farmers were so desperate for water, they paid traveling pyrotechnicians to detonate bombs inside you in hopes of shaking forth the rain. This concept has always fascinated me, for at first glance, it appears hopelessly logical. Yes, dynamite stimulates thunder which carries downpour. Now, as I think again of this desperation, I realize soft things cannot be bombed open. Amazing. So as we transition to this next piece, I want to give yet another shout out to the amazing Luca Pasquini. I mean, how phenomenal was that piece? I was very daring in asking him to write it on such short notice. In that, you know, most composers probably couldn't do that quick of a turnaround, but Luca was just so gracious and so amazing, and I'm just so lucky to be able to work with him as a composer and as a musician. Every time we rehearse, I just have so much fun, and I just leave feeling like this is what music is all about. This is what I love about music, because, you know, he's just that amazing, and I hope you can really see that in his compositions. I think it's pretty obvious. So the next piece we'll be playing is again another composition of the amazing Luca Pasquini, because I can't get enough of Pasquini compositions, and you shouldn't either. Check out his website. So this next piece is called Altitude, and Luca, I know in his program notes, kind of talked about how it was also nature theme. We're continuing this nature theme of clouds, now with more about the mountains and just traveling through our beautiful Colorado landscapes and just enjoying what our state has to offer. So I hope you enjoy Altitude by and performed with Luca Pasquini. Song for Japan, which featured my good friend Annabella Brotherston. Annabella and I have known each other these past 4 years. Annabella graduated recently from DSA, and we just always have gotten along and played in all these amazing ensembles together, and so I really wanted to incorporate her into what we were playing, and this piece was kind of tricky to find, even though there's a lot of brass ensemble repertoire. There aren't a lot of duets for trumpet and trombone, surprisingly, and so we went through a few things, and then when we saw this one, we were like, oh my god, it's too beautiful not to play. And so I hope you enjoyed it. And in the back was featuring one of my good friend Valeria Circa, her animation work. And so, yeah, I'm super happy that I got to, again, collaborate with two of my good friends on this wonderful piece. So, thank you, Annabella. So, as it says in the program, there's a little bit of time for thank yous. So, I wanted to, while they kind of change up the stage for the next piece, it'd be great to kind of talk about what's going on. Annabella, if you wouldn't mind getting those people to help change up the stage, that would be amazing. Kind of hard to hear back there when, and even when you're talking like. Anyway, and so, yeah, so over my past 4 years at DSA, I've had a lot of amazing, incredible mentors who have really helped me grow as a person and further my interests and my goals. And so I just wanted to take a minute to recognize some of those important people in my life. And so I wanted to, hey Ellie, could you grab that bucket of flowers for me and bring it over here? That would be amazing, thank you. I wanted to just say thank you to some special people in my life. Thank you. So first of all, I would like Miss Lisa Bradley is in the audience to come on. Mrs. Bradley is absolutely phenomenal. I had her for honors chemistry freshman year, and she is just such an angel to talk with, and she's amazing. She pioneered the Chem Olympiad here at DSA and really gave me the opportunity to further my passion in chemistry. And I just can't say enough. Thank you so much. Miss Bradley is our teacher sponsor for the Chemistry Olympiad Club, and every other week, every Wednesday lunch, I look forward to being able to chat about chemistry with her. It's just so much fun, and she's such an amazing teacher, so I'm really gonna miss her next year. Another special, important teacher educator in my life, I don't see them. A lot of them I don't see in the audience, but I understand. Anyway, these past 4 years, I've been a part of an amazing club called Sources of Strength, and we've done a lot of really cool and fun projects just to be able to engage with our middle school population, and I just can't thank Miss Kimberly enough for all of the amazing work and all of the amazing ideas and fun lunches, and I have to say, it really brings me so much joy to just meet with all the Sources of Strength people, and it's really my passion, and Ms. Kimberly really made that possible and is always there for me to chat after school about life and everything, and I'm going to miss her so, so much next year. So, Ms. Kimberly. Amazing. Okay. Let's see. Yes. obviously someone very important at my time at Denver School of the Arts is the reason I'm at an art school, right? And so through my major, which is band, and getting to play in wind ensemble these past 4 years, all the life lessons he's given to us through, our little chats and bands about how to be intentful with your music. That's not a word, but we'll go with it. And just making sure that, we enjoy what we play in music and everything. I can't thank Mr. Hammond enough. If you come up. Not only is he the whole reason I'm at DSA, he really pushes us to become better musicians, and is always there for me, and always there to open a practice room for me. Thank you for everything, Mr. Hammond. Okay, let's see. Obviously, I did not rehearse this very well. One more educator I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart, and organizer, and just overall amazing person. She really made my musical experience here in Denver just be so incredibly just amazing with the opportunities that the Denver Young Artists Orchestra has provided me. I really can't thank Kelly Waltrip enough for everything she's done to make it possible. So she can come up on stage. As I mentioned before, DYO has been super important in my life, and all of the ensembles I've been able to play in, I just love. So thank you, Kelly. Okay. It's so hard. I can't believe I'm gonna leave all of you. It's, yeah. Anyway, it's a very emotional time. So I think. I think the last person, well, I guess I have 2 more flowers. This math is not adding up in my head. Okay. The last 2 people I would like to thank are our dear principal here at DSA, Dr. Anthony McWright. He has made such an impact on me, just being always there to support me, and always there to listen to me and chat with me in the hallways and say hi, and just an overall amazing and caring person. So I want to thank Dr. McWright. If you would want to come up here, if you want. If not, it's okay. But I just want to thank you for everything you've done to make me feel so special and important. And yeah. Thank you, Dr. McWright. Amazing, thank you so much. This next piece that we have is we're kind of switching to a very different type of program. So not quite as classical oriented as before. This next piece, I actually found out it's a pop song, Industry Baby, that Lil Nas X sings. If you haven't heard it, you should check it out afterwards. And it's really amazing. What struck me was I was listening to it one day and I was like, wait, like this beginning, this sounds like trombones. I was like, what? And actually, so I looked it up, and it's this amazing producer named Nick Lee, who's one of the producers and kind of creators of the song. He actually used to play trombone. He went to Juilliard for trombone, and then moved to LA to pursue producing. And so when Lil Nas X was like, hey, I want something
super regal and, something that really had some power to it and kind of displayed the power that he wanted to show. Nick Lee was like, yeah, let's put some trombone in. So the trombone intro you'll hear on the track, and so that inspired me to be like, well, let's play a whole kind of trombone arrangement. So this next piece is Industry Baby, written for trombone quartet. However, we are kind of playing it in a modified trombone quartet, because why not? You've already heard from Annabella. She will be up here playing the third trombone part. And two other special people in my life and my time here at DSA who were just incredible trombonists and support systems are Daniel Orthel. He graduated recently, and I miss him. And it's great to be able to play with him again, and we just had such great times when playing duets and in ensembles when he was here that I was like, let's do it. And Luke, which it's very funny because the last trombonist is Luke Miller, who's a sophomore here at DSA, and both Luke and Dan just feel like my brothers, and I feel like they're both such influential parts of my time here at DSA, and so it's weird that they never met each other before this ensemble. So definitely worlds colliding, so I want to introduce to you Industry Baby. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed that. I love playing music that is not in the traditional repertoire. I think it's important to show that there's a place, as one of my good friends said, there's a place at an art school for not just classical music, but also pop music, and now jazz music. So we're gonna play a little tune called "Fly Me to the Moon." Not sure if you've heard of it. So out in the audience, you may see some new faces, some out-of-town faces, but I am lucky enough to have some family from New Jersey joining me tonight in the front. All the way out in the snow. I have my Nanny and Pop, who means so much to me that they traveled all this distance just to be with me, and my aunt and uncle Tony, and my dear cousin Kyle. So it means the world to me that they came out to see me. But for this next piece, we will be having a special guest kind of join us on the stage. My aunt and uncle Tony, they just mean the world to me. They're always texting me and calling me and checking in on me and just always there supporting me every step of the way, coming out every year to come see me all the way out here in Colorado. And their support and love just means the world to me. So I couldn't do this piece without our lovely vocalist, Uncle Tony. Woo! I got so caught up in all of our lovely family from New Jersey, I forgot to introduce the band. So here we have Mr. Andrew Elwood on drums. I knew Andrew when he was an 8th grader, and he came into our practice room. We were kind of jamming and just having a good time. He came in, he's like, hey, can I play? And I was like, sure, And he started going at it on the drums, and I was like, is good. We're an 8th grader. Wow. So he's always had that kind of confidence and amazing ability that I think I'm so lucky to be able to play with him. And not only is he an amazing drummer, but also a very kind person and friend. And then also we have Wyatt Mead on bass. Wyatt and I have been playing in jazz band since freshman year, which is kind of hard to believe, but I think what I love about our little trio is that we get along so well, and we have been playing for a couple of years together, and it's just always so much fun. So, and without further ado, this is Fly Me to the Moon. Hope you enjoy.
And let's not forget Samantha rising up. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on the Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. These guys are killing. I'm telling you right now. We have 2 practices with this. Give it up to them. And please, I'd like you to stay. We're having something upstairs on the second floor. Please stay.
Give it up one more time for Uncle Tony!
I wanted to say one thing, how lucky I am. I'm a lucky guy because I'm here, number 1. Number 2, I have a wonderful wife and beautiful in-laws. My own blood is here. My niece, Brianna, is here. With her boyfriend, Alec. They trucked in over. Thank you, Kathy and Steve, for having me. I had so much fun doing this, and I was a nervous wreck because I'll tell you something, I didn't know about it until my wife just told me over the phone, oh, by the way, you're singing in Samantha's recital. So we did a FaceTime rehearsal and one here, and that's what we did. That was it. So it was fantastic. And Mom, this one's for you. I know you're watching me. Thanks, guys.
And just so you know, thank you so much for coming. I'm so glad you all could share this music with me, and I hope you could, see how much my friends and everybody being part of this music means to me. We do have some food and drinks upstairs, so please go and have some fun and mingle and